today we're going to be 3D modeling a backpack in Blender. We've done shoes, we've done Animal Crossing characters, we've done ducks, we've done chickens, we've done frogs, and everything in between all of that. But today I just want to model a backpack. And this backpack, I want it to be like a backpack you would take on an adventure. I want it to have some cute little front pockets, and I want it to just be aesthetically pleasing to my eyes. I also want it to look like that it secretly carries like 500 kilos worth of stuff in it, you know? Okay, so let's jump straight into Blender. Alright, so here we are in Blender, ready to make this backpack. And I just start out with that starting cube because he's already there, and I just think that we could use a cube to make this. So I'm just extruding out those little vertices there, and then just extruding them along the normals. I added in a subdivision modifier just to round out all the little curves, and now I'm just adding in the little front part of the backpack. I know this is coming together very fast, but it's great. I love it, and I think it looks really good at this point. I wanted there to be like the bottom part of the bag to be like a little bit different than the top, like I don't know, like a different piece of material or something like that. So that's what I added in there. I have no idea what that's called. I don't know the biology of a backpack, but I did add that in. And now I'm just adding the top of the bag so that it like flips open, and I just extruded that all around. I think it looks really good. I also added this subdivision modifier to that. And now I'm just going in to add in the buckles, and I'm using a mirror modifier so that they're the same on both sides. And I played around with these a couple of times to see like how I should do them, because I really wanted them to be like sitting in rings, but I didn't really understand how they should work. So then I put like something that holds the rings down, and then the like little latch goes in. I don't know if I'm saying that well at all, but you can see by what I'm doing here, this is the technique, this is what I did, and it worked, and it looked legit on the bag, so very happy with that. And then I also put in a little hole in there so that I could put in like a little pin, so you just like unpin your backpack. Here I'm just linking that hole so that there's not any gaps, and now I'm making that little pin I was just talking about, just making it out of a circle and just extruding it out a bunch of times to make it look very cute. And I'm going to color these silver because I just think the hardware should be silver. Going in, making it all look really good, and I'm quite happy with how quickly this came together. I'm going in to add in a little latch for the bottom as well, just because maybe that's how you open the bottom one too. And I'm just going in to model the straps just out of a regular plane, and I've just gone in and like extruded it all down, and then I am extruding it in along the normals, adding in a subdivision modifier, and boom, we have the first strap. And then I added the mirror modifier, and boom, second strap is in. Just adding a little tag at the top so you can hang up your backpack if you need to do that for school, and then just put a little circle in the middle of that as well so you could actually hang it properly, and added in a subdivision modifier. Then what I wanted to do was I wanted to do like little stitching. I've never done stitching, so I thought this was a great opportunity for me to learn how to do it. I was just fiddling around with turning some of the edges into a curve and then putting a plane around it. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to understand how to do it properly. So this is what it was looking like, and then I brought in my little plane, and then I scaled it down, and I was like trying to put it along the edges, and then boom, it just like turned up. I was shocked about how quickly it turned up. I love the array modifier, and I love the look it gave to the bag. I just think it looks so good. I wanted to add a few more bits of stitching around as well. This part here was a little stressful for me to do, and it didn't really want to work properly, so I actually did it around a couple of times. As you can see, what the heck happened there, I have no idea. I went in to try it again, and this time I got it working, but it was like too big, and I was like, what the heck is going on? And I just like, I couldn't get that part to look right, so I just didn't put stitching in that area. Decided to put stitching in around the front pocket though, and I thought that would look really cute, and I was right. So I just used the same technique, and I just pulled it in, put it around array modifier, and then put that array modifier around the curve, and then it just curved around just like that, and I just adjusted them just a little bit, but they were looking so good, and I was so impressed with how they were turning out. I once again went in to try these top ones to do them with the same technique, because I was like, I've got it down, I can definitely do this. But once again, it turned up there again, but I don't know why I did that, so I just moved on, and we're not going to have double stitching on the top of the bag, but that is fine. Decided to also do stitching around this little bit because I was like, I need to perfect it one more time, because I need to actually like work out properly how to do it. So I did the same technique, and then I put that in a radar around the curve, and then it was like going straight, and then I was like, what is going on? I don't understand. And then I just applied all of the transformations, and boom, we had that extra stitching, and I was stoked with it. Went in and also did it this time as well, just because I wanted some more stitching around the front. So just added it in there, and now I'm going in to texturize everything, give it its cute colors. I was going in with this nice like emeraldy green color, and then I also also bringing in like some yellows and some like blues and some pinks, but I do end up changing this a little bit because boom, there's my pink, there's my signature blue, and then I use that green to like contrast it quite a lot. I brought in some like stitches and was trying to work out where I wanted them to go, and ended up doing them as texture on the little latches, and then just added a bunch more texture around the bag just so it didn't look so flat. Here you can see me using the Voronoi texture, and she's so cute. I love the way she turned out. And then I'm just going in to add in some stripes as well on the bag just to give it a little bit more dimension. And then I went in and just started to do all the lighting and the camera and all of that good stuff. Let me now show you what this backpack is looking like rendered. Wow! I'm so happy with how it turned out, how I learned how to do all that stitching. I didn't know how to do that before. So just turning the mesh into a curve and then arraying some of those stitches to that, it just, I feel like I've learned a whole new tip, and I can't wait to use this in all my other builds. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will now see you in the next video.